My name's Princess Jasmine Parr. I'm 18 years old and I'm a professional Muay Thai fighter. I've been training at Boonchu Gym pretty much my whole life, but actually been fighting for the last 10 years and I got forever to go. Both of my coaches are world champions. I got John Wayne Parr, who's my dad, and Angie Parr as my mom. They've taught me everything they know and I've got a lot of experience under my belt from them.
My name is John Wayne Parr. I've been Thai boxing for 34 years. I'm very lucky to win titles here in Australia, which opened up opportunities to go and live in Thailand for 4 years. I did that, having 40 odd fights, winning 2 world titles in Bangkok, and now I'm back in Australia, representing Australia all over the world, so life is good.
My name is Angela Parr. I am a martial artist. I've been doing Muay Thai for 25 years. I retired with 47 fights. I had 1 world title professional, 1 amateur world title, and 8-time United States champion.
Little Jazzy is very motivated. She started fighting at the age of 8 years old. She totally enjoys it. She's obsessed. It's so cool to see someone following in my footsteps, to see how much I've done overseas, and now she's doing something similar at a very young age. I'm getting the experience that she needs to become a world champion in the future.
Jasmine, my daughter, oh God. Sorry. Sorry, I'm really emotional right now. I hate that she's grown up. I really hate it. This is what I still see. Even though she's 18, this is what I still see. They grow up too fast. Every time I look at her, I don't see her as a fighter. Like, I just see her as my little girl. Makes me emotional.
Angela and I are Jasmine's coaches. She's been in the gym ever since the day she was born. She's come to my fights, she's come to Angie's fights. She's got a good relationship with all the students that come in, and her life is pretty much all Muay Thai, just like mine and Angie's.
Oh, I can't answer that.
I don't want to get in trouble.
To say who's the better coach is a trick question because there's no right answer. You know, she gets both vibes from us.
It's hard to say. I think we both bring different things that make it equal. Probably Angie's a little bit more harder on Jazzy because she knows how fast she can push her.
And if she's not doing well, I'll give it to her honestly and try to push her. Wayne's very encouraging and calm, and I'm very vocal and aggressive towards her, but like passionately, not, you know, trying to be evil mom in the corner.
What did you say? There is no right answer. Yeah.
They both teach me different styles and I both take on from what they tell me, but it's a lot more than just fighting. It's real life experiences as well, with being strong and believing in yourself. It's pretty cool to be able to train by my parents.
When Jazzy was first born, I had the permission to go and pick her up from the hospital to bring her home. And then I picked up Angie and Jazzy, put them in the car, and then I looked at my watch, and then I was late for teaching class. So instead of coming home and bringing her to the baby room like a normal parent would, I said, oh no, we've got to go to the gym. So let's go to the gym before we go to home. So before Jazzy even went home to her own bed, she had to go into the gym and be amongst all the people and all the noise and everyone kicking pads. And when people say she was born in the gym, she was really, really born in the gym.
Jasmine has been doing martial arts her whole life since she could walk. She started training seriously when she was about 7 years old. I was still fighting. She was copying me on the bag. She was copying me do sit-ups. She wanted to do pads with me. She started sparring all the adults in the gym, and she really just loved it, and she wanted to fight.
She was doing a little bit of training with the kids class. So I really want to compete. It's like, whoa, hold your horses. You're very young. Let's wait until you're at least 8. A few months later, she had her 8th birthday, and she's tugging me on the shirt. It's like, I'm 8. Can I fight now? It's like, whoa, you didn't forget. That's a good memory.
We were promoters in Australia, so we set it up. We found a young girl who also was trained by her parents, and Jasmine had her first fight when she was 8 years old.
At 8 years old, I was really passionate about like Disney movies and things like that, and I thought it would fit perfectly to be Princess Jasmine.
Princess Jasmine from Aladdin.
It's not the toughest, but that's okay, because I'm the toughest.
At the time when she was a little girl, it was very, very cute to hoist her up on my shoulders after a win, and Princess Jazzy's won her fight, so she might have outgrown it now. She's more of a warrior now, more of a warrior princess instead of just a princess. When you visualize a princess, you see her prancing around with a little crown on. but she definitely has that warrior mentality now. Why it's still running, yeah, may as well run with it. And then ever since then, we got her a fight. She got the taste, just the enjoyment of the smile and the happiness. And from that moment forward, she's been very fortunate to get so many amazing opportunities to travel to England twice, to Canada once. She's fought in Thailand 3 times. All at a young age of only 16, 17, 18. To have the opportunity to see the world for free, doing something you love, it inspires you to continue and to get more opportunities.
Jasmine has really developed as a fighter because she's gotten into strength training as well. So she's not just kicking, sparring, doing the normal sit-ups, push-ups. She's constantly improving her fitness. She's just like a little bit more educated when it comes to fitness, and she's an all-around fighter.
For her body weight, she hits very hard. I get to hold the pads for her morning and evening. Even sometimes I'm shocked at how much power she can generate from her kicks and from her punches and elbows. And she's very clever. She knows how to read a fight, read an opponent. I think she can go very far in the sport if she dedicates herself to it.
I'm very passionate about teaching Muay Thai. Being able to teach people, especially when they're brand new, is really, really cool because you get to see how much they grow as a person as well as a fighter. You learn a lot of confidence and discipline, and you can lose a lot of weight or just change your whole lifestyle around Muay Thai and to other people, and especially kids. It's really, really amazing to be able to share my knowledge.
She has such a brilliant energy. So when she teaches, everyone's in awe that this little girl can project so much enthusiasm for the whole class. Everyone walks out of here with a big smile, sweating, happy. They know they've been in a good session.
She's a very good coach. She trains a lot of little kids. Actually has a client that's 84 years old. She trains fighters. When she's not fighting, she's pushing them and telling them to work harder.
Catch one motion.
Jasmine started complaining about her hip a year ago.
My pain was just so intense, and like I couldn't escape any of the pain. Laying down was hurting, sitting down was hurting, everything was painful.
And it slowly got worse and worse until it became unbearable.
We ended up getting an MRI and finding out that it was a labral tear.
And after I got my MRI and figured out what was actually wrong and I had my surgery, I made sure that I was 100% back into my rehab because I knew that if I didn't take care of myself, I wouldn't probably be able to fight at the time that I am now.
After 7 months, she's hitting harder than ever, and she just has that enthusiasm. The sport was taken away from her for 7 months, and now she wants to come back and make up for lost time. She wants to prove to the world that she's going to be a champion, and the only way to do that is to keep pushing yourself to the max. If you can't push yourself, you're never going to achieve greatness. She get this first fight out of the way, and that'll help inspire her to try and go to the next level, get that confidence back.
I'm 7 months now and I'm pretty much pain-free, like I'd say about 95% pain-free. I think it really showed if you really want to do something, you can do it. And I showed myself that I could do it.
3, 2, 1, and
I 100% believe myself that I'm ready to get back in the ring. I'm motivated more than I ever have in my entire life, in the fittest shape that I've ever been as well, because I know how much I want this.
Would you call this the Princess Combat?
This is the resurrection. She's back.
The princess is back. We're excited to be in the ring because she was born to do this.
We're back.
She won't give up. She really wants to prove to the world that she's not just a John Wayne Parr's daughter. She wants to be Jasmine Parr, the star.
She is so focused and she will sprint and push herself as hard as she can until she's exhausted.
I think sometimes you need a little bit of time away to appreciate how much you enjoy something. And when it's forced injury or getting a new job and you have to step back from something that you love, and then when it calls you back again, you come back with a more enjoyment. You're doing something that you love instead of forced to do. I've been pushing her on the pads daily. At the start of the camp, there was a little bit of self-doubt and a little bit of upset because she'd finished the round just exhausted. But now you can see the focus in her face at the end of the round. and just there's no panting, there's no big breaths. It's just like straight away she's recovered.
This fight means a lot to me because it would just prove to myself that I can come back from things even when I felt like I could never be able to do it again. There's been a lot of times where it's been really hard physically and mentally, but I've really showed myself how far I can go and how much my body can go through. There's times where it's really, really hard and where I think I don't want to train and I want to be lazy. But I know how much I missed this when I was injured and when I couldn't fight and when COVID, so I'm just really learning to not take things for granted and enjoy every minute of this experience. The biggest challenge is sometimes my body, and especially like with my hip, I have those doubts where I am in a lot of pain, but I know that I've pushed through this before when it was at its worst, so I know that I can push through. But there's always those times where you get that little voice in the back of your head telling you, you don't need to do this, you can be lazy, you don't need to train, why do you want to fight? But there's always that stronger voice that's at the front that's telling you got to keep going, and you always can keep going and you can push your body through.
The biggest challenges are, cutting the last 2 kilos. She feels exhausted, but it's a mental game.
So we're putting Sweet Sweat on Jazzy. It helps her start sweating faster, so it makes the time less that she has to be running and lose weight.
The smell makes me want to vomit.
It's crazy. I know how hard it is.
Best were never in our favor. Still we last longer than those that have fortune. Dealt the cards that they gave us. Still we successful when no one supported. Failure helped us step our game up. Winning and kill us just made us so strong. Greatness is what we made of.
I don't feel that bad. My body's fatigued. Just because you're cutting out everything. I can feel I'm sweating a lot, so that's good. I'll be able to show to everyone how strong I am, and not only how strong I am, but how technical I can be, and that I'm not just my dad's daughter and my mum's daughter. I'm my own fighter and I'm working my ass off.
Daniel's fighting too. He's been with us for many years. How many years?
I'm ready, focused.
The high-level fighters are so dedicated. They have no other distractions. They're just solely focused on becoming the best, and they take every single opportunity to become the best. And that's the difference between the champions now that you see and the people you never heard of. You're gonna vomit? Kyla, is there a bag there?
To be a par, there is pressure. People want to see you lose as much as people want to see you win, and people want to beat you because you're a par.
Myself being a world champion and Angie being a world champion, there's a lot of pressure and a lot of eyes.
This is part of the game. We accept what it is, then there's no pressure. The only pressure is the pressure you put on yourself.
And I do put a lot of pressure on myself because I know I want to be as good as them, and not only that, just for myself. It's up to me if I want to show up to the training and I want to dedicate my life. I know that I can be a world champion and I'm A-class level, so I got to prove it.
Once they announce her name, all of a sudden all the eyes go whoosh, because they know it's a little par, and can she represent the family?
You're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some, that's life. But we go in there fully focused, thinking about knockout, thinking about, being aggressive, doing what we trained, and whatever happens, happens.
Good luck tomorrow.
It's a whole mental game where you're kind of just like, man, why am I doing this? As soon as you fight and as soon as you refuel, you're fine. Let's go time.
All right, Mansfield Tavern, how are we doing tonight? We have 17 fights tonight, 11 titles on the line. Blue corner at the Green Shoe Gym. Please welcome Daniel Mary.
The first time she fought in Thailand, I got an infection in my leg and I was stuck in hospital for 2 weeks. She had this massive opportunity to fight outside in front of 10,000 Thai people, live on Thai TV. And I'm thinking, oh no, Dad's not there, the poor little girl's gonna freak out. I think she was only 16 at the time. She was fighting a young Thai star as well. She fought absolutely brilliant, ended up getting the win. And it was so happy that she won, but so sad that the realization that she doesn't need me in her corner anymore. She's determined enough and focused enough to control her own destiny. It's so good to watch her just grow into this beautiful fighter.
I'm gonna give it 100% all I got.
From the blue corner, Jasmine Hart. On the other red corner, Kelly Dark Horse Ryan.
Just gotta tell yourself, be positive. Even when you think you can't, just reaffirm yourself, I can.
Yes. So happy.
I'm so proud of Jazzy. I can only imagine what the future holds on how many more opportunities are gonna open up. And she's the sort of kid that will grab it with both hands and run with it and just open up more doors, even more so.
I'm definitely proud of Jasmine. So she's quite smart at what she does and she wants to do it. I can't push her to do anything. She has to make that choice.
At the end of the day, I'm just dad. To everyone else, oh, Strongway and the world champion. But for Jazzy, just dad. So I'm just the annoying guy with the bad jokes.
Dad jokes never end.
But yeah, deep down, she's like a little hero of mine. To me, I want to see her as a star. As a father, she's my star. I'll be here through the good times, she's amazing, and through the bad times, I'll be here to support her too. If there was any lesson that I had to give Jasmine moving forward, just enjoy it. It's not just about the fight, it's about the 10-week preparation of being with your friends, working together every day, having a relationship with your pad holder, making sure you're putting in the rounds, feeling strong and fit, just love it. Before you know it, you blink your eyes and you're 45 years old like myself. It goes so fast. I'm so lucky to have so many amazing memories along the way that I can look back and smile to think, holy crap, I got to live my dream. So hopefully she can do the same in 20, 30 years time and be proud of herself for everything that she's achieved.
After training Sorry.
What comes next? Maybe crossover into the MMA world?
With my ability, I will be able to be a world champion in MMA.
So we're just gonna see what the best fight offer is and we're gonna decide from there.